mopping around all the furniture like that. You're getting your slime everywhere. It's disgusting.
Nagged the princess.
Why do you stick your tongue out like that?
Why don't you want to go to the pond anymore?
Whined the prince.
The pond? I don't want to go to that swamp that you once called a home. Sometimes I think we would both be better off if you had just stayed a frog.
A frog. That's it.
And he ran into the forest, looking for a witch. The prince hadn't gone far when he ran into just the person he was looking for.
Miss Witch, excuse me. Miss Witch.
The bug-eyed witch with a long pointed nose looked up at the prince.
Say, you're not looking for a princess to kiss, are you?
Oh, no, I've already been kissed. I'm the frog prince. I was actually hoping you could turn me back into a frog.
Are you sure you're not looking for a beautiful sleeping princess to kiss and wake up?
The witch asked, eyeing the prince up and down.
No. I've already been kissed. Frog prince.
That's funny. You don't look like a frog. Oh well, if you're a prince, you're a prince. And I'll have to cast a nasty little spell on you. I can't have any princes waking up Sleeping Beauty before her 100 years are up.
The princess didn't stick around to see which nasty spell the witch had in mind,
Instead, he ran deeper into the forest.
and saw another lady who might help him.
Miss Witch, excuse me. Miss Witch, I'm the frog prince.
Whoa, you're a prince.
Croaked the witch.
Yes.
It was much more horrible than the last.
Yes, I'm not the princess looking for Sleeping Beauty, but yes, I am the frog prince. And I was hoping that I could find someone of your profession who could turn me back into a frog so I can live happily ever after.
Frog prince. That's funny. Aren't frogs like those little green guys with like the webbed feet and sticky tongue or whatever? No matter. Can't have you saving Snow White. Here. Here we go. Get the rest of this apple.
The prince, who knew his fairy tales, and knew a poison apple when he saw one, didn't even stay to say no thank you. He turned and ran even deeper still into the forest.
Soon he came into a strange looking house with a witch inside.
Miss Witch, excuse me, Miss Witch, I'm the frog prince.
Frog? If you're a frog, then I'm the king of France.
Said the witch with a rude tone.
No, I'm not a frog. I'm the frog prince. But I need someone to turn me back into a frog so I can live happily ever after. Can you please do it?
Said the prince in one long breath.
The witch eyed the prince up and down and licked her rather plump lips.
Why, of course, dearie. Come right in. Maybe I can fit you in for lunch.
The prince stopped on the slightly gummy steps.
Something about this house seems familiar.
He broke off a corner of the windowsill and tasted it. Gingerbread.
Miss Witch, I hope you don't mind me asking this, but you wouldn't happen to know any children by the names of Hansel and Gretel by chance?
Why, yes, Prince Darling, I do. I'm expecting them for dinner.
Said the witch with licked her plump lips.
The prince, who, as we said before, knew his fairy tales.
Ran as fast as he could deeper into the forest. Soon he was completely lost.
Then he noticed someone standing next to the tree.
The prince walked up to her, hoping she was the witch, for he'd quite had his fill of witches.
Ma'am, could you please help me?
Gosh, do you need it?
Said the rude, but beautiful.
You are the worst looking frog I have ever seen.
I'm not an actual frog. I'm the frog prince.
Said the prince, gritting his teeth. He was getting a little annoyed.
And I need somebody to turn me back into a frog so I can live happily ever after.
Well, I'm on my way into town about a princess and a ball, but I guess I should try it. I've never tried frog before.
The helpful prince looked down position. Both sides held his breath, and with that, the fairy godmother waved her magic wand. And the prince turned into a beautiful
Carriage?
carriage. Oh, come on, man. The prince couldn't believe his rotten luck. The sun went down,
The forest got spookier.
and the prince became more ran by the light of the moon until he was safe inside his own castle.
Where have you been? I've been waiting for you for 7 hours. Your dinner is cold and your clothes are a mess.
The prince looked at the princess, who had believed him when no one else in the world had. The princess who had actually kissed his slimy frog lips.
The princess who loved him.
The prince kissed the princess. They both turned into frogs.
And they hopped off happily ever after.
The end.